Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Fair warning, the news is a little bit light this morning, which I guess is a good thing. Nothing is burning and nothing is getting shot, so let's get right into it. Yesterday afternoon, Governor Larry Hogan held another press conference to announce some more measures that his administration is taking to battle the COVID-19 pandemic. This one addressed hospitalizations. In the conference, the governor said, "The projections say that we are not near the peak yet and that the worst part of this entire crisis is still ahead of us over the next month or two." He did debut a new website called Maryland Med Now, and we're looking for 3,000 to 6,000 new people to help manage the hospital surge. Specifically, the state is looking for people that can handle screening, testing, and treatment. Currently, there are 6,800 Marylanders in state hospitals, and when that number reaches 8,000, all hospitals across the state are going to be required to expand their staffed bed capacity by 10% within 7 days. The governor is encouraging colleges and universities to let advanced healthcare students for an early exit as long as they've met their graduation requirements so they can get into the state's care capacity. He's asking hospitals and nursing homes to let unlicensed staffers handle some less critical tasks to free up nurses. That might be collecting samples, changing bandages, and those types of things. And he's also asked for any available school nurses to be deployed to help fight the surge that is about to come. The governor was asked about additional restrictions, and he did say that he did that last week in the press conference, and this week is addressing the medical surge and that they do review the steps they're going to take to fight COVID-19 all the time. Speaking of Governor Hogan and COVID-19, he sent a letter to President-elect Joe Biden's transition team, laying out the priorities that he sees that federal officials should look for Maryland. They were pretty simple: pass coronavirus relief, expand infrastructure, and protect the Bay. His top request was another coronavirus aid package, and hopefully we will see that coming in early 2021. And there is still a chance that we may see one come out from this administration before the end of the year. Fires are a very real thing during the holiday season, and the Maryland State Fire Marshal's office put out some tips that you want to be aware of. I think they're all very important. You want to test your smoke alarms and your carbon monoxide detectors. If you are using a kerosene heater, you want to make sure that you're using the recommended fuel. Never use gasoline. If you have an electric space heater, make sure it is approved by an authorized testing lab such as UL. And keep those space heaters 3 feet away from anything that might ever burn. Never use your stoves or ovens to supply heat. Make sure your chimney is cleaned fairly regularly and inspected, and obviously never leave burning candles unattended. Christmas trees. If you have a cut Christmas tree, the needles should be green and they should not remove too easily from the branches. The trunk should be sticky to the touch. You want to make sure that it is at least 3 feet away from any kind of heat sources and anything combustible, and you want to make sure that you add water every single day. Right after the holidays, you want to make sure that you remove the tree shortly after the holiday and place it outdoors for disposal. Typically, you want to cut it in half so they'll take it away with your trash. Just some general tips. Make sure you switch off all your holiday lights before leaving home or going to bed. And if a fire should occur inside your home, you want to make sure you close your doors behind you as you exit the building. Call 911 when you get out and never go back inside the home. Wait for arriving responders, and if anybody is still inside, make sure that they know that right away so they can get in and rescue them. All good tips. Please, please double check your homes and be safe this holiday season. Well, as we run into the Army-Navy game, which is scheduled for December 12th at West Point, New York, Navy did unveil their new uniforms for the big matchup. And this year's uniforms, which is a partnership with Under Armour, showcases the 175-year history of the United States Naval Academy right here in Annapolis. You can check out all the pictures at eyeonannapolis.net, but the uniform does pay tribute to the Naval Academy. You've got blue and white marble pattern on the helmet and shoulders, which is similar to that you see on the crypt of John Paul Jones in the basement of the chapel, as well as in Bancroft Hall. There is a nod to Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium because the original 6 frigates of the Navy are remembered in each facet of the uniform, and the Marine Corps emblem is embroidered on the pants of this year's uniform. The Naval Academy seal, which dates back to 1899, is in gold on the shoulders and gloves of the uniform. And if you ask me, it's a really sharp looking uniform. My favorite so far has been the Don't Tread on Me ones from about 6 years ago, but this one's up there as well. As I said, game time is 3 p.m. on Saturday, December 12th. You can catch that on CBS. We're not sure whether we're going to be able to be up there, but there will not be any fans. However, there will be both the Brigade of Midshipmen and the Corps of Cadets will be in attendance. And yesterday we had a bit of a contest for tickets to see Lights on the Bay, courtesy of our friends at Liquefied Creative. All you had to do was retweet the announcement of the Daily News Brief from yesterday, and the winner this time was Gary Neal. So congratulations. And finally, tomorrow we are dropping a bonus podcast with Dr. Jim Fielder, who is the Secretary of the Maryland Higher Education Commission. And if college or trade school is in your plans, your children's plans, perhaps you're looking to go back to do it, perhaps you're looking to finish your education, all sorts of scenarios where you may be considering higher education or trade school, this is one you want to listen to. I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say he has more than $100 million to give away to help you achieve your goals. All right, that does wrap it up for us today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we're going to be updating these stories and more. If you're someplace you can leave us a rating or a review, please do that. And make sure your friends, family, and colleagues all know how to get a hold of the Daily News Brief. Other than that, you need to hang tight because we have George Young standing by with your local DCMDV weather forecast. And all of that is coming up in just 1 minute. But first, here is Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDV Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDV Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, December 2nd. Yesterday was a chilly day weather-wise across the Annapolis region to kick off the first day of meteorological winter, and today won't be too much warmer, if at all, despite tons of sunshine, as highs today will only be in the 45 to 52 degree range again, and winds will likely continue to gust to 20-plus miles per hour at times. But winds will settle down in time for Thursday, which will feel much nicer with sunny highs in the low to mid-50s, before clouds then move back in Friday with highs again in the 50s, along with a chance of some showers late Friday into Saturday, with rain chances possibly lingering a bit into early Sunday as well, though the weekend will not be a washout by any stretch, and highs should be around 50 degrees each day, so definitely make plans to get out and about, knowing there might be a few scattered showers throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDV Weather in the Apple or Google App Store, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day at DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster company.
Going through a real estate home sale or purchase is a very personal and sometimes stressful experience. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt. My team and I are committed to working with people both buying and selling homes in all price points. Whether it's giving you a competitive edge while buying a home or negotiating the best price and terms while selling your home, we always have our clients' best interest at heart. Our goal is to provide exceptional service so that you will recommend us to your friends and family over and over again. Serving people is a passion of mine, and it's what my team does best. That's the Neidhardt difference.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.